Ever since John did the cat repair options rebuild, we've been able to hire all sorts of people around here, including Maddie. She's the on-site barista. So she makes these things called macchiatos. You ever heard of macchiato? I'd never heard of macchiato, but now I'm addicted to macchiatos. I have like 8 of them a day. I'm probably gonna name my firstborn child macchiato. Marcus De La Fuente. Doesn't it sound good? It's like, I don't know, Italian or Latin or something like that. Anyway, so, but you were talking about something else though, weren't you? Cat repair options and rebuilds, right? Right? That's what you were talking about. Man, do you want a macchiato, by the way? Maddie!
Cat repair options and rebuilds. What will you do with the money you save?
All right, welcome everybody. Lunch therapy. I was just taking out my great to be here. Lunch therapy on Barefoot Tuesday. It's a little free form. We've got a guest today who's going to play a contest with us. He's Marcus De La Fuente. You just saw him in that commercial there for cat. I guess he's selling like, I don't know, equipment for building things. I don't build things, so I don't really know. Maybe he can tell us something about that later on when he comes on the show. Right now he's in the green room hanging out with Boney and our new assistant Fleshy. But right now we're going to take in some deep breaths, in through the nose, out through the toes. We're going to see who's here. Let it go. I hear Marcus breathing. I hear perhaps Blas breathing. He's also in the green room. They're having like a green room party. I've got a green shirt on. Green is the theme today. In through the nose, out through the toes. Vertus Clear is here, all the way from Paris. Let it go. I once a one that sang an opera. Unfortunately, I don't remember the name. This is interesting. It's interesting. I don't remember the name of the opera, nor the mushroom. Wow. Nice. Hoy, everybody. On the show, we say hoy. We don't say hi. It's somewhat of a weird cultish thing to do. Maybe we can get Marcus to do it as well. Guignol's mushroom's name is Hubert. Yeah, the question today is, do mushrooms sing? And we're going to get right to that right in the beginning. Hoy, Camila Lopez. Hoy, Guignol. Good to see everybody. Hoy, yeah, take your shoes off, because at the beginning of the show I had the shoes on, and but I'm a little bit off today. Woke up last night in the middle of the night with a major ear infection or earache, and yeah, it was like not good, but it seems to be coming around. I'm going to go see the doctor later on today. I've got my Seattle Supersonics shirt on, so in case you were wondering if I was, into basketball. I'm a big fan. I go to every game. I'm a true fan, especially considering they don't exist anymore. Bill Russell, rest in peace. I wonder about that rest in peace thing. When people die, we say rest in peace. It's like, are they that tired when you die? Like, don't you want to just like go on to some other, I don't know, adventure, rather than just like taking a really, really long nap? I mean, life's hard, but after you die, like, I would hope it would get easier and you wouldn't need to rest. Just my thought today. Lots of pollen and smoke in the air, probably caused my ear infraction. So I hear Marcus in the green room.
That's all right.
Are you there? That's great. We're going to bring you on to the show. Holy, there we go. Yeah, it's great. You're already in gear. Verna says Apple keeps changing her text. I think that was why there was that weird mushroom. Or maybe she's on mushrooms. I don't know. We'll have to ask Vertus. People are doing weird microdosing and all kinds of stuff. But there's a guy who's making music with mushrooms. Yeah. He calls himself Modern Biology. I found out about this because I'm going to the Thing Music Festival later on this month in Port Townsend, Washington. And it turns out this guy, Tarun Nayar, is I think maybe his parents come from southern India, I believe. And he grew up in Vancouver. And he said that he was, he went to school, became a biologist, because that was the kind of the expected thing, I think. But he always wanted to be a musician. And so he trained in classical music and became a biologist. And now you see the convergence of these two things in something called modern biology. And we're going to listen to that. He's allowed us to play some music, show him with the mushrooms. Basically, he has this very complicated looking synthesizer, and he hooks it up to mushrooms, and not only mushrooms, but trees, leaves, people, and it plays music. Really nice music. So let's get into it. Let's take a look here. There he is. It says, I create surprising and beautiful music experiences, both in real life and in the metaverse, through plant and mushroom bioelectricity. This is coming from the mushroom. Can you believe it? Isn't that beautiful? That's all coming out of the mushroom. I mean, it goes through this synthesizer, but that's the way the mushroom is singing. It's cool, huh? It's a good way to relax. My ear feels a little better even. We'll talk about how that works in a moment. Clarinet on mushrooms. He like loves it too, which is great to see somebody doing something they just love that other people might be like, what the heck, man? It's amazing.
It's awesome.
It is awesome.
It sounds so good.
He is on mushrooms, though. Right?
Yeah, he's totally on mushrooms, of course. Well, no, he's probably one of those guys that's not... Well, apparently he said he likes to eat mushrooms in this other documentary that he was doing. This, I think it was called 30-second documentary. You might want to check that out. But he says he loves to make mushrooms and eat them, but he showed him frying it in a pan. So I don't know. I mean, it's definitely debatable. What do you think? Do you think he does mushrooms?
Joel, 100% he does. Yes, he's on mushrooms there. Yes, there's no question about it. The synthesizer wasn't even plugged in. He's experiencing this. That is his experience out there he's having.
You know, it's interesting because we had a debate, Marcus. I'm going to bring you on screen for a second. Marcus is going to come on screen here.
Just bring me on. Just bring on.
Bring him on. That's me again in duplicate. And of course, that is not what I'm going for. But here's Marcus. Ladies and gentlemen, Marcus De La Fuente. Big round of applause.
I'm sorry, I had to come on after watching that. Yes, that was.
I thought you might.
Thank you so much.
I thought you might.
Yeah, I didn't realize that Taika Waititi was out there doing mushroom music.
He does look a little like him, doesn't he?
That's who that looks like, yeah.
Yeah.
That's where he got the idea for the Thor movies. I mean, it sounds good. The mushroom, I'm a skeptic. I feel like there's a little bit of he's adding to it, right?
Well, there are a lot of wires. I mean, he's not like putting just a stethoscope up to the mushroom. He is connecting electrodes, and it goes through, a lot of stuff. Look at this. This is on his Instagram. You can check this out.
It sounds so musical, it
does.
I feel like he's, I don't know. Okay, I won't be as skeptical like this. Okay.
So, I think maybe
there's not like a guy behind him playing some weird instrument, is there? It's
well, if you look at his YouTube channel, there will be a guy playing a sitar with the mushrooms, and also they do live performances. Let's see that. Oh, there's the chat room on the side there. If you want to see, people are saying "Hoy" to you.
Okay, how do I do it?
And do you see it? It's right on the screen.
Oh, I see it now. Okay.
You see it?
Yes, I see it.
I mean, it's a little confusing because then we've got his comments too. And it's just
very
multimedia experience here.
Yes.
Let's listen to this one. Okay, I want to explain this because I think this needs a little bit of explanation. Pam says it sounds like you're a skeptic.
Oh, yeah. No,
it could be.
But I'm open to being convinced.
Okay. Do you consider yourself a skeptic, or are you like a dreamer?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Skeptic.
Yeah, I'm on the skeptic side of the spectrum, yeah.
It's always good to have a skeptic around, because I'll believe anything. No, but, okay, so this is what he does. He uses modular synthesis, home-built synthesizers, and other analog equipment to improvise with the natural vibrations of a certain place and time via plant bioelectricity, latent electromagnetic radiation, and even the Earth's resonant hum. So in all creatures, there's some form of electricity going on. And I think he taps into that. It's got this very sensitive, I don't know, kind of synthesizer thing. And it's pretty incredible. Let's see what else is going on here.
No, I believe it. I know we all have electric charges inside of us. So
I think he probably...
It's definitely making noises. I believe that. Like if you plug it into me, it would definitely sound like.
Would it sound like that?
This is Diplo. I recognize this.
That's from the ocean.
Whoa.
So that's pretty cool.
Wow.
That is pretty cool. So when
that's cool.
When we go up to Thing Festival, which have you ever been to Port Townsend, Washington?
Negative.
Negative. You're from Texas. You don't go to Port Townsend a lot. The Texas people. You're in Los Angeles though now, right?
Yeah, but it's a port town. Yeah, it feels that way.
Yeah.
It feels very different than it used to.
It does. Port Townsend, though, is beautiful. It's on the Olympic Peninsula up there in Washington. And you know how, like, Washington, I don't know if you know the shape of Washington State, but it's got this big, like, piece on the top.
It's the square with, like, a bite taken out of it.
Yeah, yes. So that bite, that part out there, there's a bite taken out. That part's called the Olympic Peninsula. And it's just beautiful out there. And so Port Townsend is, like, right on the water out there. And they have, do you ever see Officer and the Gentleman?
No.
Oh man, we're in trouble.
I've
We're in
heard
trouble.
of it.
We're in trouble because we got a movie quiz coming up.
Wait, Richard Gere?
Yeah.
Come on.
Richard
Don't judge
Gere.
me by whether or not I've seen Officer and a Gentleman.
It is the
Thousands of movies, I think.
Officer and a Gentleman is the vanilla ice cream of movies. If you haven't had vanilla, then you probably haven't had the other flavors as well.
Oh no.
No, we'll see. We'll see.
Well,
It's going to be a
We'll
test.
see how that goes. That's later. That's no, I haven't seen Officer and Gentleman. So
Okay, so Officer and a Gentleman. Good thing it's not on the quiz, but it was filmed.
What's so great about it?
It was filmed in Port Townsend, Washington.
Oh.
What's great about it, Louis Gossett Jr. probably I think is the great thing about it. But
Never heard of him.
so they filmed it in Port. We're in trouble, man. We filmed it in Port Townsend. There's a fort there. Yeah, and that's where the music festival happens. It's only happened once because we went to it before COVID, and now we're coming back to it. I don't want to say post-COVID, but later. And so they have these. It's pretty amazing. Last year they had all kinds of musicians. Some of them that you've known, like Violent Femmes, but also ones you never heard of before that are just up and coming, and they're super great. And then also they have comedians and like Stephen Tobolowsky, the actor, did a performance there. They have this giant hangar that was built for a blimp, and it makes for a great concert hall now. And then this guy's going to be there. So, I mean, are you going? You're going to go with us, I take it.
It's a maybe. It's a maybe.
Okay,
yes. If I know comedian Tom Tobolowsky is going to be there, or what did you say his name was?
Stephen Tobolowsky, actor.
Stephen Tobolowsky, actor.
You've seen him. You've seen him in a million things, Stephen Tobolowsky. But we're going to get to the quiz. Luckily, Stephen Tobolowsky's not in there either, because.
Oh gosh.
Oh my God.
Sorry.
So
Getting
Jason,
off on a good start.
Jason Edelman says, "You Can't Handle the Truth," which is a totally different movie. But
yeah, that's from Goodfellas. I know it. Just kidding. I know it. It's
This
a few
is
good
gonna
men.
be-
Just relax.
This
Relax,
is
Joel.
gonna
Come
be
on.
so
I missed
bad.
I missed one
Factoid at the beginning.
yes.
that I had never seen Officer and Gentleman.
Right,
I
that's
he
it.
calls it OMG.
And you don't know who Stephen Tobolowsky is, so that's kind of a problem too.
Well,
but
I could Google. I'm out by a computer.
you're not
Let me
allowed to Google on the show. There's no Googling.
Oh, I was going to ask that. Yeah, the quiz. There's got to be an honor system, right?
Yeah, nobody can Google. It's you
Wait,
against.
you know this guy. This guy's from Dallas. I know this guy.
Oh,
Stephen
you
Tobolowsky.
are Googling. Yeah, he's from Dallas. He has
He's
had
from Dallas. I did know him.
incredible stories, that guy. He was on my show, this show. But he also, weird things. He has these incredible stories, and then he has more incredible stories. Like he grew up with Stevie Ray Vaughan. Like he knew him.
Okay, I know.
They hung out together. But that's just like a side note. My favorite story of his, I'll tell it. Tell it. Basically,
Good
he auditioned to be Ronald McDonald. And, he was living in Chicago, I think, and he went to the headquarters. He auditioned to be Ronald McDonald long before he was the Stephen Tobolowsky, your favorite actor. And they said, great. He auditioned, and they said, great. But let me ask you this one thing. Can you take the stage? And he was like, whoa, I've done Shakespeare. I have done all kinds of acting on the stage. I have done so many things, and I can, yes, I can take the stage. And they said, oh, okay, so you got a truck with a hitch on it, so you can take the stage? Yeah,
So
I
hacky.
totally didn't
So
tell the
hacky.
story
Okay,
well,
no.
but he tells it
That's
great.
okay. No, I was right there. I was right there with you. I'm your biggest fan.
Thanks. Let's see what some people. Stephen Tobolowsky is rad. Matt Wright was asking if we are going to the Thing Festival. Yes. Hopefully Matt will go as well. Matt's up there in Edmonds, Washington. And yes. So yes, we're going to go to that. Hopefully we're going to do some interviews. Maybe if we're lucky, we will meet Modern Biology and listen to some mushrooms sing.
No, that was cool. So I don't mean to be such a skeptic. It's cool. Plugging into mushrooms, on mushrooms, and then like messing with it to make music.
We love it.
Sounds
We're
good.
making fun of it, but we love it. That's.
I think it's
a lot of
cool.
times. that's what, when we love something, we play around with it. We make fun of it. We
Yes.
do all kinds of fun stuff, but it seems really cool.
No, it is.
All right, let's move on to the next thing. Okay, this is Barefoot Tuesday. I think you're in for the ride now. You're in for the ride.
I'm here. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, good. I'm going to put you in a special place here so that you can. This is what's called a ride along, where the guest
Okay.
rides along for the factual information of the show, and then we're going to humiliate you with a quiz. You ready? Okay.
Yes.
Here we go. There you are. Okay, now we're in the newsroom, and I'm going to bring our guest on, Marcus De La Fuente. There he is.
Yes.
There he is
Pay
again.
attention. Yes.
He's adjusting things in his environment because
Yes.
he knows it's going to be. He's settling in because it's going to be.
That's right.
It's going to be a real
No,
ride
I'm here.
Okay,
Here,
good.
focused, and listening. Yes.
So, do you know about the Webb telescope? You know about that?
I do. Yes.
Yeah.
I am into space, kind of.
Oh, you are.
Yes. Yeah,
That's
sure.
awesome.
I like the movie Contact. Huh? Interstellar.
Yes,
2001.
Interstellar. Oh, yeah. Now you're
Yeah.
flaunting your knowledge, which
See?
I love.
Yeah. I gotta
love
make
that.
a comeback here.
My favorite movie, space movie, I think, is 2001: A Space Odyssey.
Oh, it's
seen
great.
it?
I saw that at the ArcLight before everything shut down.
Do you-
You know how the ArcLight used to do they'd show older movies there?
Yeah.
They did one showing and it was a packed house and it was awesome.
Oh my God, that would be cool.
It's one of my favorite movies.
Yeah, it's definitely the kind of movie you want to see at a movie theater.
Mhm.
I'm not sure what happens at the end. He flies through that.
Yeah,
Crazy
it's one of those endings that's just up for interpretation. He ages and then he sees himself, and then there's a big baby.
There's a big baby.
Spoiler alert. Yeah.
It's a giant. It's an embryo. It's an embryo. You know, there's a
It's
lot
the
of.
rebirth of life. I
You know,
guess, or something.
if you go online, you can hear Stanley Kubrick explaining that and what it means,
Really?
and it totally blows it for you because it's not what you think it is. It's
Well, then
like-
maybe I shouldn't watch it then. Maybe
Yeah,
it's
don't
like-
listen to him talk about it.
Yeah.
He doesn't know what he's talking about. He just made a movie, and I don't know. God was speaking through him, and I don't know, missed the whole translation or something like that. So
Okay, it's
what
probably
about
sex? All of his movies are about sex.
It's about
so
everything's
just-
about
just
sex.
something.
Everything's about
Yeah.
sex.
Okay.
So Etienne Klein posted this on Twitter. This is a picture from the Webb telescope. He said, photo of Proxima Centauri, the closest star to the sun, located 4.2 light years from us. She was taken by the JWST, which is the name for Webb, the Webb telescope. This level of detail, New World, is revealed day after day. So they keep revealing these photographs, and this guy put this out there. It got shared all over the place. How many shares? 3,691 retweets. And of course, what is it?
No, this is real. This is where I'm not a skeptic. That is a high definition photo of some far out planet. I know real when I see it. And
Yeah.
that is genuine, vivid, high definition footage. You cannot fool me.
You are an expert.
is- Yes.
You're a scientist. You're not just a skeptic. You're a
well,
scientist.
Yeah.
I do some
Yeah.
independent research from now and then. Yes.
So that is a chorizo.
Slice chorizo.
Chorizo.
Yeah.
So
Chorizo.
That's
It's okay,
not.
I don't speak Spanish. It's
You don't speak Spanish with a name like that. You don't speak Spanish.
I know. With this
Yeah,
mustache
basically.
and this name, come on.
Everybody tells you.
but
Everybody tells you.
yeah.
Oh well.
I mean,
Yeah.
it does look with the black background.
Yeah.
I mean, it would have fooled me for about a second, I think.
Yeah, I mean, if you look
But,
at it looks like a sausage.
Once you're told, yeah, it's like,
You're like, that's a
that is
picture
meat.
of a pepperoni or something. Let's take a look
But
at
he
what the
fooled a lot of
comments.
people.
Yeah, oh, he fooled a lot of people. They're not making fun with you, they're making fun of you. Oh, that was about the mushroom thing. Producer, I know, worked on a Mickey D's commercial. They keep the Ronald actor's identity a secret. Apparently, dude got injured during the shoot, and they had to tent him before they could help
Is
him.
it's just one guy they've been using for the past?
Well,
50
I
years?
think
This,
so because I mean, you can tell when he changes. I don't even know if
He's
they
like
do Ronald
Batman.
McDonald.
He has to keep his identity.
Well, his
secret.
facial structure makes a big difference no matter what makeup you put on somebody. The facial
People would
structure
be
looks different.
horrified if they saw his actual face. Maybe that's what it is.
Well, I don't even know.
McDonald's has to
Is
keep
there a
him to
Ronald
that.
McDonald anymore? Does anybody know? Nobody can Google, of course. They just have to speak off
I
the
don't
top
know.
of their head.
I'm not
Redshift
Googling,
is
sorry.
All right, so now we're going to look at an actual picture from the
Yeah.
Webb telescope. This is an actual picture from the Webb telescope.
Amazing.
It's a brand new one. Let's a round of applause, of course.
Amazing. No, that's it's doesn't it make you feel just so insignificant? So
You
small?
know, I'll make you feel really insignificant, which is some people
Man.
like it and some people hate it when you do this, but I'm going to tell you just
I like it. I love it. I think it's awesome.
I'm going to tell you just some facts here, and maybe you'll feel a little smaller, just a tiny bit smaller. This galaxy is basically it's a lot like our galaxy, and it got in a collision with another galaxy. So
Wow.
it got in a car wreck, and it's still kind of transforming a little bit, and from this car wreck, it's still figuring it out. But the thing that's going to make us feel really insignificant is that it is 500 million light years away. And do you know how far a light year is in miles? Scientists?
It's the distance that light travels in a year,
Yes.
which is 186,000 miles per second.
Per second.
like that.
So a light
Per
year
second, yeah.
is 6 trillion miles. And this thing
Crazy.
is 500 million light years away.
So this photo is like this thing might not even be there anymore, right?
Yeah,
Isn't that
yeah, it
possible?
might be
Because
gone.
By the time that the light got, like even it's likely that it's not. there
We're
anymore,
looking
right?
at the
Because how long-
past. Like a
Right,
long
yeah.
time ago. Like
Man.
300 million years ago, something like that. I don't know.
Yeah. See, I have a somewhat familiarity with how space works.
Oh, good. Because
It's
I
like
don't.
we're looking into the past.
I am learning on lunch therapy. I'm learning a lot about space because it's super important, and it certainly distracts us from the crap that's going on in the world.
I know.
In the middle of the galaxy is a black hole. Yeah. So there's a lot going on with this thing, and so they got this. This is the best picture they've ever gotten of this.
Is that every galaxy is at the center is a black hole? Is that
I
a
don't
standard?
think so. I don't think so.
Okay,
Maybe
this
the
one-
chat
just
room
this one
knows.
happens to have-
Let's see what the chat room says.
Come on,
here.
chat room. They
Come on.
seem pretty cocky when we're talking about officer and a gentleman. Let's see if they know anything about
Oh, they're going to take you down. Let's face
science
it.
over here.
When you
Really?
get to the contest, they are going to take you down.
Really? Oh my
Everybody's
God.
ready.
Yeah, I'm
Everybody's
nervous.
ready to take you on.
You're amped up.
Yeah, everybody's amped up. So, okay, we're going to probably get into the contest because I have to do one more thing. So, Jeff Lowman is our roving reporter from Thailand, and he has been
Oh yeah.
riding his motorcycle. Yeah, you're familiar with this. He's been riding his motorcycle across Thailand and sharing it with us, which is beautiful. It's a beautiful thing to do. And so we're gonna join him now in his roving reporter segment. He calls it Super Jeff. Okay, here we go. Super Jeff time. Straight to it.
The salt pits of Bo Chloe Thai.
Hello, lunch therapy people. As you know, there's no trip to Thailand that's complete unless you've gone to the salt pit. The salt pit, as you know, is in Nan province,
Of course.
pretty remote. But if you haven't been to the salt pit, you haven't been to Thailand.
Wow.
I followed the signs to the salt pit. Didn't find a lot of people. Mostly just these grass huts and thatched walls. I did find some salt merchandise coming up here. Nobody's selling them though. Like it's a ghost town. We got facial salts of different varieties. We got some brown ones, some pink ones. There's some bath salts. And then over here looks like some treats you can make with salt. And then salt up here in bags. So if you wanted to do your own bath salt, you could do it there, and there's some salt there as well.
Well, I found the mother lode of all the salt.
Wow, look at that.
Looks like they just pile it up over there, like powdered gold. And then this must be where they dry them. Maybe they have enough salt for right now, so they're not running the furnace as much.
Salt is like gold.
Of course, in the tropics, it's very nice to have cats around because they keep the vermin away. So if there's any mice that are running around trying to get off of some of this free salt,
It's International
this
Cat Day, by the way.
there and ready to make sure that doesn't happen.
Yeah. Cat guard. Oh, what does it say? Oh no. Oh,
Speaking of
missed
small
that.
animals, some people may be asking what Mocha's up to while I'm away on this road odyssey. Well, Mocha is doing just fine, thank you. She is at the Patel
It's his dog.
Hotel in Mayrim, living the life. Now, Mocha's never swum
Cute.
before, but she
Yeah, it's
is signed
cute.
up for lessons. Here's her instructor leading her along. She's learning how to do the dog paddle, which genetically she's predisposed to do.
This is better than
However,
most
I'm
of my
a little bit
vacations.
worried that she's not that much into it. I mean, just look at her eyes here. Thanks to my excellent navigation skills, I was able to find another Thai restaurant. Here I have some
Wow.
somtam with, I don't know if that's Mike Pence's fly, kind of doing a photo bomb there. That's really delicious. Can be spicy if you want it to be, but you can also have it without peppers. Another
Whoa.
pork dish here. That's the stomach of the pig. So sometimes people don't like to eat that. Takes some getting used to. And then there's a cow neo, which is sticky rice, which is excellent because you use it as something to dip with. All right, so that is all for today. I'm going to be headed back towards home in the next few days.
Wow. Okay, that's
Wow,
Jeff Lowman.
fascinating.
Yeah.
How long has he been over there?
He has been living there for quite some time, and that's, I don't even know. Okay, so Jeff Lowman, just for people don't, I'm going to tell Marcus about this, and those of you that
Yeah.
don't know about Jeff Lowman and I went to high school together, and he went into the military, went over to Germany, and then he came back and he got himself a history degree, and then he started teaching, and he decided, I'm going to go to Thailand and teach. And so he just one day was like, hey, Joel, I'm going to Thailand. And I'm like, well, do you have a job teaching or whatever? And he said, nope, I'm just going to go there and I'm going to figure it out from there.
What an adventurous.
Yeah, an adventurous soul.
decision.
Yeah, so he's always documented everything that he's done. So sometimes he'll send me an email, and it'll be a diary entry from 20 years ago with his visit to, he went to visit me or something, and he'll say all kinds of stuff about me, and then he sends it to me. This is your life 20 years ago, and he has
Exactly. Jason Edelman is saying, bath salts.
Yeah,
Yes.
right.
You got one guy on bath salts, the other guy on mushrooms. This is quite an array of correspondence that you have.
Yes, and then we got Boney in the
yes.
chat room. I mean,
Yes.
in the green room, he's always trying to pawn off his weird concoctions in there, mostly alcohol. But yeah, we've got a lot of, this is therapy. And so there are a lot of people that have issues.
It's therapeutic. Yes.
And some people
I'm
find
going to try bath salts.
bath salts therapeutic. No one should be doing bath salts unless it's the
No, I thought
kind
that
you put in
wasn't
your
the
bath.
point of his video. I thought that's what he was imploring.
I
us
thought
to
it was going to be a
do.
big salt mine that he was going to, or you go inside this.
That was Bed Bath & Beyond in Thailand with a little bit of Thai food.
And they need a help wanted sign too, because nobody seems to be there.
Yeah, no one was working there.
Nobody's working
they're on
there.
the honor system. Just take it and leave it.
Just take it. All right, we better get to the contest.
Get to the contest, Joel. Come
Are
on.
you ready? I'm going to bring Bloss on here. Bloss is good.
I'm
Bloss,
ready.
get ready.
Yeah.
Bloss is in the guest has
What's at
muted
stake here?
himself.
What happens if we win or lose? Just
Okay, you get two
bragging rights?
choices. On this show, you get two choices if you
Uh-oh.
win. One
Okay.
is a Joel Marshall's Lunch Therapy T-shirt, which are very, very in demand, I say.
Okay, I'll take it.
Very rare.
Don't even
Very
tell me
rare.
what the other option is.
The other is
sounds
something
good
that
to me.
only I have, and that is the Slav 90X T-shirt, which I don't know if you've ever seen Slav 90X, but I won't go into it. last Tuesday we had Eric Lauritzen on the show, who is the star of Slob 90X. It is a workout program for slow, lazy, ordinary bodies. It's like if you're too ripped and like everybody's kind of afraid of you and you're not cuddly enough.
Yeah, I do have that problem.
Yeah, you have that problem, right? This is a way to get rid of all that extra muscle and put on some flab. So you can get a shirt like that. So
I'll
those
take
are your
the first
two
one. Just
options.
the first shirt, the regular shirt.
Joel,
Regular
or
therapy shirt.
Yes.
or
Bloss.
or Marcus, $10,000.
No, there's no $10,000.
Yeah, okay, yeah. I'll
That's
give
not happening.
I have to win the contest.
All right, that's enough. That's enough. That's enough of that.
What?
Okay, let's
How
go.
does it work? It's me versus the chat room? You said?
Yeah.
No,
it's you versus the chat.
IMDb, no cheating.
Yeah. Wait, I got to do the little intro.
Okay.
Okay, my friends, here we are. Okay, so chat room should be here, but they're not for some reason, but they'll be here in a minute. I have often done this before, just a sec. So I'm gonna get the chat room on the screen.
Take your time.
Talk amongst yourselves, smoke them if you got them.
Marcus.
Okay, so
Marcus,
this isn't the chat room on the side? Yes.
Marcus, don't feel pressured. You know what I mean? Concentrate. Look at the question. Look at the options. Take your time and give the best answer you can possibly.
People get really, really,
Wow.
nervous.
It
God,
gets pretty
I
competitive.
realize
It gets
that's
pretty
what's,
competitive.
Yeah.
My heart rate is about 55 right now, so I'm pretty calm. Really
We've
good.
had-
5 is quite slow.
It was quite slow. We've had some, amazing. Oh, I use the word amazing. I try not to use that word, but we've had some incredible guests on the
That's
show,
good. We have
and
some amazing contestants. We have.
some of them have fallen on their face. Just want to let you know.
Really?
Well, I mean, it's not their fault.
I don't want to name
Some
any
people are
names,
competitive.
but some of them.
So is this who wasn't in that movie? So that's what we're gonna do. You're
We're gonna do.
show us
It's two actually. It's a
pictures.
conglomeration of two quizzes because I want to go in because
Okay.
I don't know what your
Good work.
knowledge of movies is. I mean, I know Marcus and I met in an acting class. I know he's a fantastic actor. Obviously, we had him at the beginning of the show doing one of his
Very kind of you.
incredible commercials about cat tractors, and he's also
don't know
a
what you're
hilarious
selling either.
comedian too. So, all that said, I don't know if he watches enough movies, and we're going to find out. And so far, the jury's really out on that one, really out.
Man.
Okay, so and
You
we've
guys are
got
doubting me here.
some really smart people in the chat room. We've got Tina Adams, who's really good at this. We've got just all kinds of people here. We got Player One. Player One is here. Jason
Ready, Player
Edelman is
One?
here. Never
right.
chase. Jason Edelman says, never chase mushrooms with warm beer. Just so you know, it's good to know.
Remember that.
Yeah, just remember that. All right, and we got Howard Ronan. I mean, forget about it. This guy, he not only is a fantastic comedian, but just knows. He's like an encyclopedia. All right, have I charged
Yes.
this up?
First
Ready?
question.
I don't know.
First question.
My video's like fucking up for some reason. Excuse my language.
Okay.
It's all right. Let's
Where
get
we
on with
are.
this
No
thing.
cursing.
Here's the first. I like the way
Things have to be
Bloss.
funny first, and if
I like
they
the
wanna
way
have a
Bloss
point,
is all
that's fine.
calm down. Calm down, Marshall. Calm down. You might have an inner ear
We're
infection.
okay. We're okay.
All right. Things. Okay, so I'm going to show you a quote and 4 people below it. And you're going to tell me who said it. It's that simple.
Okay.
Read the quote.
Is it 1, 2, 3, go? Is it my turn?
Take your
Read the
time.
quote, Joe.
Is this
The-
from a
No, read the
movie
quote.
though, or is this?
I'm going to
is
read
this
the
from
quote
just
for our people out there that might just be listening. Things have to
Okay.
be funny first, and if they want to have a point, that's awesome.
Okay.
Mindy Kaling,
So
John Mulaney.
is this from a movie,
Bill
or
Burr.
this is just something they said, like on a?
It's probably from a routine. Sometimes they're from like
Okay,
a
so
TV show.
we're
It's
stepping
just-
outside the boundary of movies here, but okay, that's fine.
Yeah, this is not about movies. This is about comedy.
So the options are, I know Bloss was trying to say it and I'm speaking over him. Mindy Kaling, John Mulaney, Bill Burr, or Chelsea Handler. Things have to be funny first. If they want to have a point, that's awesome. If it was Bill Burr, he would say, they gotta have a fucking point, and then they'll be fucking awesome. So I don't think it was him.
I think probably not Chelsea Handler because I don't believe that she believes that. I believe she thinks it has to have a point. Give me John Mulaney.
You're going to go with John Mulaney? Okay, cool.
I'm going to go John Mulaney.
And what's the chat room saying? Kamala says Bill Burr.
Really?
That's all we got so far. Jason Edelman, deja vu. Have you asked this before? Yeah, I think this is one that we've had before. So
Jason, you might want to just answer the question.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Come on, baby.
Drum roll,
Come on,
please. Between Bill Burr and John Mulaney.
Let's see.
Bam! You got it, man.
Boom.
You got it right off the bat.
And I have to say that that's not even from a movie, I don't think. So, okay.
No, it's not.
No. Okay. Oh, maybe I didn't explain it clearly enough because I was all worried about my camera. But actually, what's going on is I'm alternating between comedian quotes and who's not in that movie. And I thought I'd start with the comedian quote because it's much simpler than the other
right
one.
on.
So let's go.
All right, hummingbirds.
All right, hummingbirds, bring it.
Ooh, he's calling you guys out.
Sport
He's
first.
calling you out. Come on,
Yeah, he
guys.
is.
Yeah,
Okay,
let's
so-
go. Come on.
All right, let's go. Let's see the next one. Okay, American Hustle is the film. And
Mark
these
Wahlberg
are the
was
people.
not in American Hustle.
Wow,
Mark
that was quick,
Wahlberg,
man.
not in American Hustle.
Super quick. Are you
He's
sure
a-
about that? Are you sure he wasn't?
Yep.
Really?
Mark Wahlberg, Michael Pena,
Yeah.
Jennifer Lawrence,
Oh.
Jeremy Renner, Bradley
sorry.
Cooper,
He's
Louis
doing really-
C.K., Amy Adams, Christian Bale.
Louis C.K. Are you sure it's not Louis C.K.? Because that seems.
Yeah, he's in there. He's in there. Bradley Cooper beats him up with a phone.
Oh, he is in there.
Ooh!
You are
Go,
good.
Marcus.
You
Go,
are
Marcus.
good, man. All right, let's see.
Sorry, I'm answering so fast that I answered before all the things were read. I really am getting.
Well, I mean, you could be wrong. So that's the beauty of this one, is that you could be completely wrong, and they,
Or
there's no
completely right.
timing. Like we're not like rushing. So there are other contests we do
okay.
where we're like rushing to say it first.
I thought it was like Jeopardy. Yeah, like it's like no, I have to hit the clicker
No,
first. Okay. Oh, okay.
All right. So.
Well, okay, I have the answer. Yeah, it's
All right.
Mark
Here we go. So we've got Tina Adams agrees with you, and let's see. Michael Pena says Bilo. Oh. Mark
Get to the
Wahlberg.
answer. Let's go. Break him down.
Yeah, we're still saying Mulaney. Mulaney was the last question. Okay.
All right. That's my fault. All right, here we go. I should have some music for this part.
Louis C.K. is in it.
Mark Wahlberg's
Yeah,
still
that's
hanging
I
in.
find it very entertaining.
Uh-oh.
Oh, yay! You got it again, man.
All right, everybody was doubting me.
I'm amazed.
Killing it.
I am
The
killing it.
hardest one was the first one.
Yeah. There it is. I had to get rid of the
I'm gonna
picture.
get that. I'm gonna get that $10,000.
There's no $10,000 happening
He's
here.
going for the money. He's going for the money.
Okay, the trouble with rat races is even if you win, you're still a rat.
Okay, let's see.
Lily Tomlin,
Uh,
Bob Newhart, Ellen DeGeneres, Tom Segura.
That sounds like an old thing to say. I don't think Tom Segura would ever say something like that because it's too like preachy. Ellen would never say anything that's funny.
Player one
Bob-
disagrees. Player one says
hold on.
Segura.
The trouble with the rat race is that even if you win, you're still a rat. I mean, it is kind of funny.
We got to vote for Newhart. We got to vote for Tomlin.
It just sounds like such an old expression. I'm thinking it's one of the first two. Can I do the 50-50?
No,
Can I,
there's no 50-50
no?
in this game. No.
I'm gonna go Lily Tomlin.
You are?
I'm gonna say Lily Tomlin says this. Yeah.
Are you sure? Are you 100%
It just
sure?
seems like an old-fashioned thing to say,
It does.
and she's been around a while,
Okay.
so she would.
All right,
Let's
let's
go
do
with
it.
Lily Tomlin.
God, you.
Come on, baby. Uh-oh.
Lily Tomlin!
Hey!
Yeah! Oh
Come
my
on.
God! Who got it in the chat room? Jose got it. Bilo got it. Let's see. Ratzo Rizzo
I'm
is
like
what
Norm
Howard said.
Macdonald on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. No
You're
one saw this coming.
Oh, I saw that. I saw that clip. Norm Macdonald. He was
yeah.
really good, huh?
He got like all the way to the end. Yeah.
But he also second guessed himself, right?
Well, yeah, on
Who
that
did?
clip, it's Regis
Norm
Philbin
Macdonald?
kind of like talks him out of going for it. He's like leaning towards a certain answer at the end,
Yeah.
and Regis is like, "Are you sure?" And Norm's like, all right.
I try to do that on this show too. I try to do that too. That's the job.
And anyway, who would have gotten it right? Okay, Remember the Titans. Oh, I don't know these people. Hold on.
Donald Faison, Denzel Washington, Ryan Gosling, Hayden Panettiere, Matthew McConaughey, Kate Bosworth, and Ethan Suplee.
Suplee.
Okay.
You know Ethan Suplee?
I know it's either the top one or the bottom one.
Okay.
Wait, who are we asking? Who was not in this?
We're asking who was not in this movie.
Matthew McConaughey was not in Remember the Titans. That's okay. Yeah, I got it. Yeah.
Howard Ronan says Ratso Rizzo. I think he's alluding to.
It almost got me on this one because it does seem like a movie that Matthew McConaughey would have been in.
Well, that's probably why the brilliant person who wrote this put it in there.
He was in a different football movie. He was in the movie about the guys that all crashed in the plane.
Right, he was in We Are Marshall, right.
Yes.
Jason Edelman says that my audio video is out of sync. Yes, that's bothering me too. Nothing I can do about it. I was trying to fix it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's all right. I don't know what's going on with that, but just put a still picture of myself. Jose says McConaughey. Yeah. Okay, let's do it.
Is this a bad episode?
Break it down.
No, this is great.
Let's go.
This is a great episode.
Okay.
I'm stalling too much,
Okay.
though, I think.
Okay. I said McConaughey. I'm going 4 for 4 on this one. This one 100%. I got it.
It's looking good for you. It's looking really good for you, Mark.
Yeah, everybody doubted me, man.
And it's Matthew McConaughey! Yay!
That's right.
That was brilliant. What are you, like, 4 for 4?
Yeah, the comedian ones are hard because those are just. I have to really think about the logic behind them. All right, let's see if we can go 5 for 5 here.
Okay.
These 4 for 4, and the Hummingbirds have 2 because they tied on their answers.
Oh, wow. This is getting...
Okay, so we can both
good.
get
It's
points.
good.
Okay.
He has been highlighted in the quotes, though. He's
Oh
dominating.
my gosh, this is gonna be hard.
Everything.
Now you're
is
just being
changing.
modest. Now
People
you're
are
just being modest.
taking their comedians seriously and the politicians as a joke. Will
Oh, thanks,
Rogers,
Rudy.
Eddie Izzard, Dick Gregory, or Jon Stewart?
They're taking their comedians seriously and the politicians as a joke. I mean, it sounds a little Jon Stewart-y because it's political stuff. It definitely, Will Rogers and Dick Gregory, they're too old to say something like this probably. Everything is changing. People are taking their comedians seriously, and I can hear Eddie Izzard saying it though.
Yeah.
Everything's changing. People are taking the comedians seriously, and I can hear him like saying something.
That was
stupid
great.
Like that on stage.
I almost heard him too when you were saying it. Like
I think I'm gonna go. I don't know why I'm talking so close to the microphone. When I get nervous, I lean on it.
Yeah.
Give me Eddie Izzard. Give me Eddie Izzard.
Eddie
Final
Izzard.
answer.
Let's see what the chat room is saying. They're saying Bilo says
Sounds a little
Stewart.
Jon Stewart.
Let's see. Stewart, Rogers. Player 1 says Will Rogers. Camilo Lopez says Dick Gregory. Howard says Will Rogers.
Because it sounds like something that's like recent between comedians kind of defending comedy and
Marcus is the
not
only one doing
liking
Izzard.
politicians.
It does seem like
Yeah, I'm
it.
going
let's
Eddie
go.
Izzard. Give me
All
Eddie
right, let's
Izzard.
go. Let's go.
Go live.
Oh, there he goes. There he
shit,
goes.
Stewart.
And it's Will Rogers.
Will Rogers.
Oh my God, that was
Okay,
tough.
I had to get one wrong.
Your T-shirt is slipping away. It's 3 to 4.
Yes. Shit.
I think
No.
his logic in breaking it down made sense. Like, it didn't sound like an old quote, sound like a new quote.
Thank you.
I thought that was.
I
good
agree
too.
with him.
Yeah, but it goes to show things have not changed apparently.
Yeah.
No, nothing has changed. Still talking about the
Yeah.
same stuff 100 years ago. Hey, by the way, do women vote? Are women allowed to vote? I'm asking.
I think that they are.
I'm not
Last
allowed
I heard,
I'm not allowed
but
to get on Google right now.
you know, things are slipping away. So you know, from one day to the next, you never know what's going to happen. You never know in this world. All right, let's get to the next thing. But we're okay. Will
Next
Rogers.
one, let's go.
This one's hard.
One more? Okay.
This is a tough one.
True romance.
This is
Moving
back
on
to the
romance.
You
movie.
gotta know some people.
It's back to the movie.
Dennis
quiz.
Hopper, Woody Harrelson, Patricia Arquette, Val Kilmer, Bronson Pinchot, Michael Rappaport, James Gandolfini, Samuel L. Jackson, Christopher Walken, Brad Pitt, Gary Oldman.
Nice.
Shoot. This is one that I kind of. Might be stumped on this thing.
Really? Look at me, I'm floating up there now.
Yeah, for real. Oh, shoot. I mean, I don't know who Bronson Pinchot. I probably know his face, but
He was in.
Come on.
is
Bronson Pinchot?
Balky?
Bronson Pinchot.
Samuel
I mean,
Jackson
you
in this movie?
espresso?
Would you like an
No,
espresso?
twist.
Is it lemon
Look at
twist?
myself. Look at myself.
okay?
So we're
Still
getting
don't
some
know.
votes for Val Kilmer.
Samuel-
Jose says Val
They're saying
Kilmer.
Val
too.
Kilmer. No, he was in it. I know Dennis
Oldman.
and Precious Arquette. True Romance. Michael Rappaport. I'm going to assume Michael Rappaport was in it because why would he be on there? James Gandolfini. I don't think I've seen all of this movie. I've seen like clips of it. Okay,
Oh, good
I'm going
movie,
to take
good
a
movie. I
total
like this movie.
flyer
Yeah?
I like it.
and I'm going to say this is probably going to. I'm sure there's somebody because I don't see this name over there.
Okay.
James Gandolfini.
Yeah.
I'm going to say James.
You're going to say James Gandolfini. Okay. All right, let's get
it.
it. Let's make it happen.
Give me Gandolfini. I don't know. I honestly don't think I've seen this movie. I know Tarantino wrote it but did not direct it. So that's why.
Never seen this movie. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. And you're winning this
Gandolfini will be the
contest.
first one removed.
You're winning this contest.
What does it say about you guys? Yeah.
I know, really.
God.
Now, who did you
Is
say?
he like a main person in it? I said Gandolfini. Uh-oh. Is he out? He's still alive. Oh my god.
Oh, there you go.
Dang it.
And the answer is Woody Harrelson. Did anybody say
He was in
Woody
the other
Harrelson?
one. No,
No one
because
got
he's
it.
in Natural Born
No one
Killers.
got it.
And I think that's what I was thinking.
Nobody
No,
said
Natural
Woody
Born Killers, I
Harrelson.
just assumed he was in this too.
Wow. I mean, it's an
All right.
incredible
No
cast.
score. No score.
Yes.
I mean, it is an incredible cast. All right, so what do you
Okay,
think?
guys,
It's 3 to
should
4.
Yeah.
Let's just see. Oh, we can definitely do one
Is that
more.
Ben? How many
Brad
questions are
Pitt's
left?
role? Remember Brad Pitt's role?
Oh, yeah. He was the, like, stoner.
The pothead?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was good.
I just
All right,
assumed
here
he
we
was in
go.
it because he's in everything.
Yeah. Normal is nothing more than a cycle on a washing machine. Ali Wong, Whoopi Goldberg, Norm Macdonald.
Or Lucille Ball.
Lucille Ball.
Oh,
Normal
yeah.
is nothing more than a cycle on a washing machine.
Yeah,
That sounds like something that would be said on stage.
yeah.
I don't think Ali Wong would say something like that. It sounds a little Whoopi Goldberg-ish. Normal is nothing more than a cycle on a washing machine. Norm Macdonald.
Yeah, yeah. That's how
I'm gonna go. It almost, but it does kind of sound like something that could be said like on a talk show.
This is good. You're really
give me-
like breaking it
give
down. I
me-
like it.
Give me. I'm not even reading the chat, by the way, just for what it's worth. Normal is nothing more than a- Did they have washing machines back when Lucille Ball was alive?
Yes.
Yeah, they
Give me
did, but
Whoopi
they-
Goldberg. I think I'm gonna go with Whoopi Goldberg.
Whoopi
Yeah.
Goldberg.
Whoopi.
Okay.
Big whoop.
Let's see what the chat room says.
Big whoop.
Chat room
Yeah.
says Wong. Todd Lee says Wong. Kamala says Norm Macdonald. Lucille Ball,
Big whoop.
Howard. Wong, Jose Salas.
Can I guess
Norm
now
Macdonald.
that everybody's guessed already?
Player one says Whoopi.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like it's Norm for some weird reason.
You do. All right.
Okay.
I don't know why.
We needed to
I feel
vote
kinda
for him.
Norm.
We have
I mean,
Norm.
I don't get
Oh,
to.
are you part
I
of
don't get to
the?
play, but I feel it's Norm.
No, please. We're trying to move forward with this contest. Please,
I
we
know.
went
It
back.
totally went back. Why did it go back? Anyway.
You hit the wrong
I
button.
blame everything on my ear today. Okay, so
Okay.
here we go.
Wait, what did I guess again? Oh, I said Whoopi. I said Big Whoop. Okay.
Yeah, you
Come on,
Ooh.
baby. Come on, Whoopi.
Ah, it's Whoopi
We
Goldberg!
need to come back
Oh,
here. I think I
yeah.
missed the last two. So, all right, still alive. Still have the lead.
Did anybody else
So-
guess Whoopi? Oh, right. That's right.
I see somebody else in the chat room that did.
Yeah, player one. Player one said Whoopi.
He's still up by
Okay.
one. Still up by one.
Come on, let's go. Man,
Alright.
so
Marcus
even
still
if
by
just one of them guesses right, okay.
Yeah. I know, that's the thing. It's like you're outnumbered. You're completely outnumbered. They could all guess.
It's not
Okay.
In that way, they could all guess every one of them.
Okay. Yeah.
But they
yeah.
don't.
Yeah.
because everybody's
See,
guessing
they're not
what they
smart enough
think
to
it
do
is.
that,
Don't give
though.
them hints.
They're super
Joel,
smart.
don't give them
They're
hints
just
on how to play that. Don't do that. Don't tell the hummingbirds how to play that.
Yeah. They're gonna start teaming up on me. Okay.
Yeah, they're gonna-
Pretty Woman. I'll read the names on this one because I've never seen this movie.
yeah.
Laura San Giacomo,
Okay.
Hank Azaria, Jason Alexander, who played George from Seinfeld, Richard Gere, who was in An Officer and a Gentleman. Julia Roberts, who was in The Pelican Brief.
Oh,
Judith
good.
Baldwin, who is one of the Baldwin brothers. Hector Elizondo, who I believe is the one of the senators from South Carolina, I think, and Billy Crystal, who was in City Slickers. Okay, I've never seen this movie. Is Billy Crystal in this movie? Because I know he's in the other one with Meg Ryan, the very famous When Harry Met Sally.
Yes.
Is he in this movie? And it seems like yeah. Please, sir, we're in the middle of a podcast.
Oh no, blast. Please.
My bad.
Billy. I don't know who a lot of the other, like, I don't know who Hector is or Laura San Giacomo. Give me Billy Crystal.
You don't know who Laura San Giacomo is? What did you just say?
If I could get on IMDb, I could look at her and be like,
well, that would defeat the entire purpose. Yeah. That would defeat the entire purpose.
Give me Billy Crystal.
Let's take a look.
I don't know.
Okay, this is the last one. This is all for all the marbles.
Oh, for all the marbles? Oh,
yeah.
The marbles?
Yeah. Oh my God, Billy Crystal's hanging in there.
Still in there. He's still in there.
Gina Adams says Billy Crystal as well. What's wrong with your eardrum piercing gone on?
Beyond. Uh-oh, he's still alive. He's still alive.
I just want to point out, Camel Olympus, it's very depressing that no one remembers actors just a couple of decades after they were super famous. Just remember that.
Sorry. Yes.
Hank Azaria. It's between Hank Azaria and Billy Crystal. Yeah, you got it. Oh my
Billy
God.
Crystal!
Wow, I impressed myself.
So
I'm
that
gonna say this.
that was good. Uh-oh. How did this happen?
There's one more. Oh my God.
Get that off.
No?
Don't sweat the pretty things.
I think this is funny. Don't sweat the petty things and don't pet the sweaty things. Anyway, we'll end with that. We're not going to tell you who said that.
All right.
All right. That was great. You did great.
Alrighty, I won.
You know, I really liked your
Still
process
won
of
by
elimination.
one.
Yeah.
Guys, he's still one by one because other people call Billy Crystal as well, so that pushes it up. And he kept it up by one. Those first two that he got kept him alive to win 10 what?
One
T-shirts.
One T-shirt.
I'm sorry. There's no $10,000.
Oh
What?
no.
The executive producer is saying, hell no.
Hell no.
My
Okay.
bad. I thought that's what it said.
Well, that's disappointing. I tried so hard.
You did great. You did great. This behind me is I don't know.
Yes.
What I keep thinking about my camera, obviously, but I'm not going to talk about that. But behind me is Singapore. Today for the dance break, we have somebody named Turbo Chicken. His name.
Look at me. Look at me. Look at you.
Look at you. We have a thing called Turbo Chicken, and we're all going to dance. Okay, you guys ready? This is the dance break, and then the show's over.
Okay.
You can dance, Marcus. Come on.
Here we go.
I'm seated.
All right. That's cool.
I don't hear any music.
We will.
Oh, I hear something now.
Oh yeah, here we go. This guy's from Singapore. He's now a teacher. This is a little while back. And he is called Sean K. Turbo Chicken. There's Bloss.
Are these coming out of some type of vegetable, or this is
No vegetables were harmed.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So I'm gonna put Bloss. I can't put Bloss anywhere. Push you down here. Do you know what those boxes are called that they play?
Apple boxes.
I think it's called a cajon.
Oh, cajon, like a drawer?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Maybe somebody could tell us. Good, huh? gloss out of there because I can't see him play the box.
Daddy works a long day. He be coming home late. Yeah, he's coming home late, and it's bringing me a surprise. So dinner's in the kitchen, and it's packed in ice. I've waited for a long time. Yeah, the slide of my hand is now a football trigger. I reason with my cigarette. They say your hair's on fire. You must have lost your wrist. All the other
You know this song?
kids with the bumped up kids that better run. I run my gun. All the other kids with the bumped up kids that better run. Faster than my bullet. All the other kids with the bumped up kids that
I
better
try not to
run,
talk during this, but I always
I
fail.
run my gun. All the other kids with the bumped up kids that better run. Faster than
Wow.
Pretty cool, huh?
America's Got Talent over here. This is impressive.
Well, it's Singapore's got talent.
Singapore's Got Talent over here. Yes.
All right, so this is the end of the show. My computer is completely
Very fun.
overheating.
Had a great time with you, Joel. Thank you so
good.
much for having me on.
So glad having you
Had
on.
a blast.
You did a great job.
Oh, thank you so much. I hope that the the chat room is happy with today's podcast show.
Look at this guy, he's jamming now.
Expressing it.
All right, everybody, thanks for being here. We'll see you on Friday for more lunch therapy.
Joel.